Yeah, it is an array of size 6. Means
And
it is going to store 6 elements which are of in what type?
Int.
Similar type.
data type is int.
Yeah, it is going to store integer type of variables, and how many? Up to 6 elements, right? So type of the element, X is the name of the array and 6 is the size of the array. So we have already learned all this, that the size and the type of arrays cannot be changed. It is supposed to considered as a static declaration, right? Then how to access elements in an array? We have learned that the starting index of the array is what? What is the starting index of the array?
0.
0. It starts with 0. And what is the maximum size of the array?
n-1.
If it is n, so what is the 0 to? It goes to? If the size of
N
the array
minus
is
1.
n, then 0 to? Last element will be
N
stored
N
as
minus 1.
minus 1.
yeah, it will be stored in the n minus 1 location. So elements of the array have consecutive addresses. What do you mean by consecutive address? Suppose integer array hai and storing the first element in say memory location 2000. Where will the next element be stored, in which address?
2004.
Okay, if the size of integer is considered as 4, or some textbooks considered it as 2, so if it is taken 4, so it is 2004. Okay. Now this we have already learned. This is an example. I'm not going into detail. We know how to declare or initialize arrays, and how to accept values into the array, and how to print values using a for loop. We have all seen that. Then what is the connection between pointers and arrays? What we are going to learn here. So that's why I gave an introduction what arrays are. Now what are pointers? Pointers are variables that store the memory addresses of other variables. And we know ampersand. What is the ampersand symbol? If variable is declared as var, ampersand var means what?
Address of variable.
Yeah, it represents the address of your variable. So this is the example. Can you all see my screen? The example?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So the variable 1 is assigned equal to 3. Variable 2 is assigned equal to 24. Variable 3 is 17. So if you want the address of the variable, you are going to write it as ampersand variable 1, ampersand variable 2, and ampersand variable 3. So you might get an address similar to this. Okay, so ampersand represents the address of that particular memory variable. Now, how to use pointers? I hope you all remember. We know how to declare pointers. Data type. You write the asterisk sign followed by the variable name, and asterisk operator is used for the data type to declare pointers. Means asterisk represents that the variable declared is a pointer, and you can see an example here in star ptr. Int variable equal to 5, ptr is equal to address of var. What does that mean? What does the statement mean?
PTR में
It is storing the memory address of var.
var. Yeah, it is storing the memory address of var. So if I print ptr, what is the value going to come?
address
The
of
memory address.
It is going to come, the memory address is going to get printed. But if star ptr is printed, what will happen?
variable
5
value.
will be printed.
Yeah, 5 will get printed. Yes, good. So when star is used with the pointers, it is called dereference operator, and it operates on a pointer and gives the value pointed by the address stored in the pointer. That is what PTR matlab address of the variable, and if I say star PTR, it gives the value stored in that particular address. So we have done this part also. Now, this is an example they have given. You can see variable is equal to 5. Int star pointer variable is declared. Pointer variable equal to the address of the variable. So, cout variable, what will be printed? When I do cout variable, what will be printed?
5.
5 will
Five.
be printed. Now when I say ampersand VAR, what will be printed?
Address of 5.
Address of 5. And when pointer variable is printed, what will be printed?
Address of 5.
Yeah, it will print the address of variable. Okay. And if I write star pointer variable, what will be printed?
Value.
Value.
5.
So this, yes, 5. Good. So this is what you have to keep in mind. Now I'm going to talk about pointers and array, how they are related to each other. So we have already learned arrays and we had already learned pointers. Now what is the relationship between the two? That is what we are going to learn new today. A pointer stores the address of a single variable, that I hope you all agree. It can also store the address of the cells of an array. What does that mean? Int star ptr is a pointer declaration. Array of 5 is an array declaration. Ptr is equal to array. What does that mean? pt array arr क्या है यहाँ पे arr?
The array.
Yeah, it's the array name, the variable name. So normally when you are making a pointer point to an array, you just have to write ptr equal to array. There is no need to write ampersand arr. Means it is point if arr represents the first location of the array. PTR equal to ARR means it is representing the first location of the array, or you can write PTR equal to ampersand array of 0. Array of 0 मतलब क्या है? Array of 0, ARR
Address
of
of
0.
First
It
element.
is the first
The
location.
first element.
Yes, good. So PTR equal to ARR लिख सकते, नहीं तो PTR equal to ampersand ARR of 0 लिखना पड़ेगा. So pointers can also point to the address cells of the array. So you can see here ARR of 0 means ampersand ARR of 0. Then it goes ARR of 1, you have ampersand A of. So once you assign the starting address of the pointer, when you increment the pointer means you are incrementing the array index. समझ में आ रही है कि नहीं? देखो पहले ptr को असाइन किया है ampersand array of 0 में, मतलब ptr is getting assigned to ampersand arr of 0. So the first address is getting assigned to ptr. Next, when I do ptr plus 1 or ptr plus plus, what is happening?
Next element call.
Yeah, it is going to the next address. It is going to point to the next address of the array. That means by incrementing the pointers, you can traverse the array also. Is it clear? You can see down in the picture PTR, PTR plus 1, PTR of 2. So what is PTR plus 2 pointing to? The address of the array index 2. समझ में आ रही है कि नहीं? Are you all understanding?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Okay, so this is how you can make pointers get assigned or refer to the address of arrays also. Okay, then this is an example. If you all can see the screen, can you all see the example?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what is the example saying? A float array is declared of index 3. A float pointer is declared. Then you are accepting use of loop to print the address of the array elements. So address print करने के लिए ampersand sign use करते हैं. So ampersand array of I. Can you see it?
yes,
Can you
ma'am.
all see it? So if I say
Yes.
array of I, it would have printed what without the ampersand sign?
Value.
It will print
Value
the
print करेंगे. Yes,
value.
good. Yeah. So if I want the address, ampersand array of I. And similarly, I'm making the pointer point to the first location of the array. If you all can see, PTR is equal to ARR. It's pointing to the first location of the array. And then in the for loop, when I print PTR plus I, what is going to happen here?
Address of second element.
it's going to print the same thing. It's going to print the same answer you will get. It's equivalent to writing ampersand array of I. You can write PTR plus I. Is it clear? सबको समझ में आ रही कि नहीं? Is it clear, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now you can see. Now you can see here. Array name used as pointer. Suppose now look at this example. Array float of 5 index is declared. Then you are enter 5 elements you are writing. 4 int I equal to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus I. और उसमें instead of array of I am writing star array ARR plus I. उसका मतलब क्या है? ARR is what? I told you some. हाँ, but
Address.
ARR क्या है?
Address.
It's the first index of ARR.
First index of array.
Yeah, it is the first index of the array. देखो, previous example में PTR is equal to ARR किया, which is equivalent to PTR equal to ampersand ARR of 0. Can you all see that?
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, तो what does, if you just write ARR means it's the first address of the array. So ARR plus I मतलब क्या है? ARR plus I.
Address of
We'll go to
element.
the next element.
Yeah, it depends on the index value, right? Like it is writing if ARR is 2000, ARR plus I matlab it's going to go to the next address location. And if you write an asterisk sign in front of it, what does that mean?
Dereference.
The pointer.
It's going to be a dereference operator means what? It's going to return the value present in ARR plus I. Matlab you can actually use array as pointers. It's equivalent to PTR plus I, right? देखो यहाँ पे देखो PTR plus I was equivalent to ampersand ARR of I. अभी यहाँ पे देखो ampersand and sorry array of I को हमने array ARR plus I लिखा. मतलब ARR is the starting address plus I means that much index or that you are traversing that particular memory location. Then if I put an asterisk sign or a dereference operator in front of it means you are asking it to print the value present in that particular address. समझ में आया?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you are accepting values यहाँ पे. So that is why C in star ARR plus I. So it's equivalent to writing ARR of I. समझ में आया? Is it clear? Are
Yes,
you all
ma'am.
with me? So now you can see how it is getting printed. Printing के लिए normally हम क्या लिखते हैं यहाँ पे? Printing के लिए array में C
Index
out.
value.
Yeah, array of I लिखते थे. अभी you can represent it as a pointer ARR plus I and you put a dereference operator. समझ में आ रही कि नहीं?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, what about others?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes.
So,
Yes, ma'am.
just as an example, I'll show you what you write C++. For those who are finding it hard, देखो यहाँ पे मैंने I'm going to write int ARR. I'm declaring or A of say 3 and I'm declaring it as say 2, 5 and 10. Meaning पता है ना? What does this mean?
Yes, ma'am.
Array of int type 3 elements and what are the 3 elements? It's getting assigned to 2, 5 and 10. Okay. Now I'm going to write C out. Okay. 4 or I just write C out. A of say 2. What should get printed?
10.
5.
10.
10.
0, 1, 2. So this should print
10.
Yes,
10.
sorry. 10.
Okay, so let's see. 10 is getting printed. Can you all see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now I'm going to change this a little bit. I'm going to write ampersand A of 2. So what should get printed? When I
Address
write,
of 10.
yeah,
Address of I.
Address.
it should return an address. So let's see what is happening. Can you see the address got printed?
Yes, ma'am.
Next, I'm going to change this to a pointer type. So pointer में क्या है? A of 2 लिखना था, right? So A plus 2. समझ में आया? Are you all getting it?
Yes, sir.
A plus I, right? So I is 2. So it should be A plus A address of A of 2. That's what I want. Okay? So I need this to get printed. Let's see what gets printed here. Can you see address is getting printed? The same value?
Yes, ma'am.
All of you are you all getting to see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, so that means address of A of 2 can be written as A plus 2. Now, if I want the value, what will I write? I'll write a dereference operator. Dekha, have you all understood now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. Now, suppose I'm using a pointer variable. I'm writing int star ptr. Okay. And then I'm writing ptr is getting assigned to A. What does that mean? ptr is pointing to the array. Yes.
First element.
Array A or the first, or it is equivalent to, you can write address of A of क्या होगा? Either
0.
ptr equal to A or
Zero.
ptr equal to, yeah, ptr equal to address of A of 0. Fine. And then I am writing here ptr. What should get printed? A of
Address of 2.
The address.
2.
Yeah, address of A of 0. Dekha, can you all see it?
Yes, ma'am.
If you want to check if it is the same thing, I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to write ampersand A of 0. देखते हैं. Oh, I didn't write a end L. Can you see? Same value is getting printed. That means PTR is equivalent to ampersand A of 0. Can you all see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now suppose I write just A of 0. Instead of, yeah. If I write star PTR, what should it get? What should it print? If I write star, the value present in A of 0. Okay. Dekha? Both is giving the same values. A of 0 and star PTR is giving the same value. समझ में आया? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Now suppose I write PTR plus say 1, and I'm not writing the dereference operator. It's equivalent to what? PTR plus 1. It's equivalent to
Address of A of 1.
address of A of 1. Okay. So let's see if it is going to print the same value, address of A of 1. Saw it? Same value is getting printed, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now suppose I want the value present in the address. I will write like this. Dekha? Are you understanding? Yes?
Yes.
I used the asterisk operator or the, what is it? Dereference operator. I wrote PTR plus 1 and I printed A of 1. So both are giving the same values. Now how will I convert A of 1 to an equivalent pointer form? A of 1 को pointer form में कैसे convert करेंगे? Equivalently. Come on students. A of 1 को कैसे pointer form में convert करेंगे? A plus
A plus 1.
A plus 1.
plus 1, and if I want the value there,
Asterisk sign.
Dereference operator.
dereference operator. Can you see it? Have you understood it?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Everybody, have you all understood it properly now?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
So that is what this. So if you want to increment pointers, you can increment like this, P plus plus, plus plus P. Then you can write plus plus star. So P plus plus is going to actually print what? Without the dereference operator, it's going to print what?
The
Address.
memory address.
Yeah, it's going to print the memory address. But if I write plus plus star P, what is it going to print?
The value.
Value. Is it clear, everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
Yes, ma'am.
so that's it. Arrays and integers. Now pointers and functions. Now what are functions? We have already learned functions. We have learned functions, passing arguments to the functions, and this is passing. This is called passing by value. Example दिख रहा है क्या आप लोगों को? Is it visible? Can you see the example?
Yes, ma'am.
So this
Yes,
is a function which is used to generate prime numbers. You can say number flag is set to 0. It's asking to enter positive integer to check. Then see in the number. Then here prime and number. So prime is supposed to be the user defined function. If you can see below, it's a user defined function and you're passing the number which the user entered. So number is supposed to be an argument passed इन द फंक्शन प्राइम. तो यहाँ पे हम वैल्यू पास कर रहे हैं, पासिंग बाय वैल्यू. सो यू पासिंग द नंबर वैल्यू हियर, it goes to the prime function, so number gets copied to n. Then you check whether it is divisible. By any chance it is divisible, that means it is not a prime number. But if it is not divisible, what happens? The flag is not set. If it is divisible, the flag becomes set. So if flag is equal to 1, it is not a prime number, else the number is a prime number. So this is what the prime number example is. But what we are trying to see is this particular thing. Like till now we had learned function by passing by value. You are passing value into a function. So number is passed into the function prime, where number is a prime, to check whether the number is prime or not. समझ में आया? That is called pass by value. Is it clear? Any doubts in this?
No, ma'am.
Can you repeat, please?
अभी तक हमने जितना फंक्शंस हमने यूज किया है सब पासिंग बाय वैल्यू था बिकॉज यू आर पासिंग द वेरिएबल एज एन आर्ग्यूमेंट वेयर द वेरिएबल कंटेन्स अ value. So that is why we say this function is, this method is called passing by value. Now you can also pass reference. So reference का मतलब क्या है? You're passing the address. So there is another way of passing arguments to a function where the actual values of the arguments are not passed. Instead references to the values are passed. References मतलब address. Now you can see the example here. When I write int num value means it's passing by value. But when I write int ampersand num, ampersand का मतलब क्या है? What do you mean by ampersand?
Address.
Address.
Memory address.
Yeah, so it is the reference. So when I say function num means what? What is function num? It's passing the value because here it will come here. But when I say function 2, suppose I say pass by value address, what happens? Function 2, the main by passing the variable num as an argument, but actually when it comes here on the top, if it is using function 2, ये नाम यहाँ पे आ जाते तो वैल्यू नहीं पास कर रहे, नाम का एड्रेस पास हो रहे. समझ में आया? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
In the case of function 1, I just wrote int num value, so the value is getting passed. Whereas in case of function 2, I wrote ampersand num reference, means here we are passing value. You feel you're passing value here, but actually when it's getting copied, it is getting, the address is going to the function. समझ में आया everybody? We are actually passing address of num variable instead of 5. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So you can see the example here, how it is pass by value versus pass by reference. When I say pass by value, I am passing the value 5, whereas when I say pass by reference, I am passing the address of 5. Clear now? Understood the difference between pass by value and pass by reference?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now you can use pass by reference without pointers, and the best example is swapping two numbers. ठीक है? तो उसका example I'll try and I'll show it to you here. Swapping two numbers का मतलब पता है? Can you all know what is swap two numbers?
Yes, ma'am.
Interchanging number.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Exchanging values. Suppose I write a function like this. So int t equal to a, yeah, and b is equal to t. C out the value of a and the value of b is b. Okay. And here suppose I'm not taking any values from the user right now. I'm just showing you an example. B is equal to, swap फंक्शन को कैसे कॉल करते हैं? 2, 3, sorry, a, and just write a login statement. function swap. And I'll write a logging statement here. Inside the main have you all understood the code? समझ में आया क्या? यहाँ पे
Yes,
स्वैपिंग हो रहे, मतलब a का वैल्यू t में असाइन किया तो मतलब t विल गेट द वैल्यू, देन a में b का वैल्यू असाइन किया और t का वैल्यू जो है b में, तो मतलब यू आर एक्सचेंजिंग द वैल्यूज. ठीक है. सो व्हेन आई रन दिस कोड, कैन यू सी दिस? Okay. You want to understand that instead of writing the login statement here, write the login statement here. अभी देखो वैल्यूज क्या है. इनसाइड द फंक्शन स्वैप a का वैल्यू 3 और b का वैल्यू 2 है, बट मेन में a का वैल्यू 2 एंड b का वैल्यू 3 ही है. समझ में आया? मतलब देखो a का वैल्यू 2 एंड 3 किया, स्वैप फंक्शन कॉल किया हमने लाइन नंबर 22 में, फिर स्वैप फंक्शन के अंदर गए, स्वैपिंग हो गया एंड प्रिंट किया तो a का वैल्यू अभी 3 बन गया एंड b का वैल्यू 2 हो गया, बट मेन में a is still 2 and 3 even after the function swap. Can you all see it?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
So this is why is it happening? Because instead of we are passing a copy of a and b to the function, तो जहाँ फंक्शन के अंदर जो चेंजेस हो रहे हैं वो मेन पे रिफ्लेक्ट नहीं हो रहा. समझ में आया? तो वो चेंजेस स्वैपिंग कहाँ पे हो रहे? फंक्शन के अंदर ही हो रहे, बट मेन पे a का और b का वैल्यू सेम ही है व्हेन यू डू अ पास बाय वैल्यू. सो दिस इज पास बाय वैल्यू. समझ में आया? Is it clear? That means you just giving a copy of a and b to the function. So whatever changes the function does, it is not reflected in the main. इतना समझ में आया है क्या सबको आउटपुट से?
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है. अभी now suppose I am going to do the same thing again, but instead I want to pass by reference. Okay. इसके लिए suppose this is one swap function. I am writing swap 1. I want to show you the changes of both. And I am writing another swap function, say swap 2. और swap reference लिखती हूँ, swap value लिखती हूँ. And copying this function name here and copying this function name here. Okay. And passing by reference मतलब यहाँ पे ampersand and यहाँ पे. ठीक है? Have you all understood?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now let's see what happens here. Okay. Wait, I'll have to change this a bit. Main, inside the main, okay. Instead of main function, I will write main function pass by value and यहाँ पे pass by reference. ठीक है. Now run करके देखते हैं. अभी देखो inside the swap function. Okay, another change, swap value, and here swap reference. Okay, now you see inside the swap value function, a value is 3 and b value is 2, and inside the main function pass by value, a value remains 2 and b value is 3. बट वेन यू सी पास बाय रेफरेंस में क्या हो रहा है, जो भी चेंजेस फंक्शन में हो रहा है, a is becoming 3 and b is becoming 2, the same thing is getting reflected here also. देखा डिफरेंस?
Yes, ma'am.
तो उसका मतलब क्या है, when you pass the address, you are not passing the copy, instead you are passing the address, तो जो भी changes वहाँ पे होगा वो सब जगह reflect होगा. But when you are passing by value, you are just passing a copy of it. So whatever changes happen, it is happening inside the function, but it is not reflected in the main. तो pass by value and pass by reference का difference समझ में आया क्या सबको?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
You can see what are the changes I did. यहाँ पे कोई भी कुछ भी चेंज नहीं किया है. देखो फंक्शन कॉल तो सेम ही है, बट यहाँ पे क्या पास किया है, लाइन
Address.
नंबर 19 एम्बरसन
Yes, ma'am.
यूज किया है. सो इट रेफरेंस पास किया, मतलब आई एम पासिंग द एड्रेस instead of the value. So whatever changes happen in this particular function is also reflected in the main. किसी को कुछ डाउट है अभी? Is it clear? Are you all understanding?
Yes.
Okay. Can you see the output? I hope you all are understanding what is the use of reference and value. Clear है सबको?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. So that's what they were trying to say, passing value by reference without pointers. Now you can also passing by reference using pointers. Pointers use करने में यहाँ पे कैसे you will use as the dereference operator, as you all can see here. Can you all see here? You're using the dereference operator and function call में address pass करेंगे. मतलब ये यहाँ पे जो same है, I will write using pointer. Same function को लिखते हैं. चेंजेस क्या क्या है देखो, स्वैप यूजिंग पॉइंटर्स है तो यूजिंग पॉइंटर्स, यहाँ पे एम्बरसन के अलावा यहाँ पे क्या होगा, डी रेफरेंस ऑपरेटर होगा. एंड यहाँ पे अगर आपको वैल्यूज स्वैप करना है तो यहाँ पे भी आपको डी रेफरेंस ऑपरेटर यूज करना पड़ेगा. ठीक है. एंड here also, if you don't use the dereference operator, it will print the address. तो यहाँ पे भी dereference operator यूज करना पड़ेगा. और main function में क्या changes होगा, pointer
Address.
या pointer यहाँ पे instead of a and b you will pass address here, and yes, so the pass by reference using point. समझ में आया? Is it clear? The changes I've done using pointers. So ये function और line number 19 function और line number 27 function का difference देखो. Instead of the address operator, I'm using the dereference operator here. And since I have to swap values, here also I have to use dereference operator. समझ में आया? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
तो देखो, it's working the same way. Can you all see? Understanding?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Because A became 3 and B became 2 here. That is why next function जब call किया A 2 और B 3 बन गया, उसको swap किया. ठीक है?
Yes, ma'am.
Now have you all understood what is call by value, call by reference without pointers and call by reference by using pointers? Any doubt so far? सब clear है?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, so that's what we have done today. So yes, then the next topic we'll take it in the next class. Okay, we have time, fine. So function returning pointer variables. Now till now we were just returning what? Variables. We didn't return pointer variables. So you can also return pointer variables, like this is an example. If you all can see, int a is equal to 15, b is equal to 92. You're declaring a pointer variable p, and p is equal to larger. Larger is a function here passing address of a and address of b. So वो function में क्या देगा? यहाँ पे जो return type है int with the dereference operator. So int with the dereference operator means it is expecting a pointer variable to be returned. Now you're passing the address of A यहाँ पे आया और address of B या function call पे आया, तो function में यहाँ पे dereference operator use करना पड़ेगा. I just showed you an example how to use pointers. So you write here, then you find check whether x is greater than or y. Since you're checking the values, again you have to write pointer x greater than pointer y. If true, you return x. तो return x मतलब क्या है? क्या return कर रहे?
Address.
हाँ? What are you
Address.
returning? You're returning a value or the address?
Address.
You are returning
Address.
the address, yes. So because you are returning the address, so the return type should be a pointer type. समझ में आया? Is it clear?
Yes.
What about others? सबको समझ में आ रही कि नहीं?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So this is how you can use for function that return pointers. So this is an example. Next, something we have called function pointer, which I'll take it in the next session. So till now, any doubt? So we have covered what arrays are, what pointers are, how arrays can be represented as pointers. Then we saw what is call by value, call by reference, and call by reference using pointers. And we have also seen how to return pointers in a function. इतना इसमें कुछ doubt है किसी को? Any doubt in any of the topics taken today? Anybody? समझ में आया क्या सबको? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am, it is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So if there is no doubt,